Okay, so go ahead and take a look. So we're going to practice rounding, okay? And what this works means is when you round significant figures, which we're going to be doing a lot throughout the year, you count significance. And we're going to go from left to right. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that is the digit we want to keep. So we need to have 8 significant figures, whatever number I have. So we need to have 8 numbers that count. So I'm going to look at this and 5 here, and then we look at the number to the right. Well, that's a 0. Well, we never round that number up if it's a 0, right? So that number now will be, if we take this full number, that this will be in your calculator, but I only want 8 significant figures. Well, it's going to be 1, 9, 5, 7, 2, 4, 4.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is 8. Remember, if I say 8 significant fingers, your number needs to be 8. You need to count them as 8. Okay? But to know if you're going to round this last is always the digit to the right of it. Okay, now we're going to 7. So we know this was our 8th. This is now our 7th. So we need to have 7 significant numbers. And are we going to round that 4 up? Well, you can choose to, since it's a 5, you can choose it to go up or down. You just have to be consistent. So I think most everybody likes to just round them up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here. Okay, so now I get 1, 9, 5, 7, 2, 4, 5. Okay, so and count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 significant figures, so we're good. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the original number. I'm not going to use this number. Okay, so this is still going to be a 4 for the purposes as we go. Okay, so we get 6. So we know that's this 4 now. Well, this 4 does not round that 4 up, so it's going to stay the same. So we have 1, 9, 5, 7, 2, 4. Now, how many Sig Figs is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6, so that's right. But is it right? Think about it. Did I change the value? Is this hold the same value as this? I mean, we're at a million here. Is this a million? Is this 1 still in the millions place? No, now it's in the hundred thousands. So what I need to do is put a 0 there. Okay? I know you're thinking, well, that's 7 numbers. Well, is it 7 significant numbers? Remember, trailing zeros do not count if I don't put a decimal there. So we're holding the rules that I still have 6, but I need to put the 0 as a placeholder. Now, I don't list it here as a placeholder because if I put a 0 there, because that decimal, remember, trailing zeros do count. I just whack it off, okay? So after the decimal, you whack it off. If it's in front of the decimal, you have to put a 0. Okay? So that's kind of the rules as we go on. So we're going to go back to our original number and now do 5. Now we're at the 2, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That 4 does not round that up, so I'm going to do 1, 9, 5, 7, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, I've got 5 Sig Figs, but now that's only 19,000. That's not going to work, right? We're not going to round 1.9 million down to 19,000. So we got to put 2 zeros to count for these 2 numbers that are in front of the decimal. Again, trailing zeros do not count if I don't put a decimal. So if we are getting the hint as we do this, I'm going to go through the whole list. Now, 4 Sig Figs. So now I'm at the 7. The 2 is not going to round the 7 up, so I'm going to get 1, 9, 5, 7. But now I've got to 1, 2, 3, 3 zeros. So the place value. Okay, now 3 Sig Figs. Now I'm at the 5. That 7 will round the 5 up. So I get 1, 9, 6. Now I need 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, right? Okay, back to this number. Well, since we're rounding up 5s, that 5 will round up that number to 10, which will round it up to 2, right? And there's a little hint. So if we were to follow the rules we did doing, we would write 2 as 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? What's the problem? That's the right number. It followed all the rules. Remember, I need 2 sig figs. How many sig figs are there? It's only 1, right? So what I actually need to do is turn it into scientific notation. Okay, so I put 2.0, 2 sig figs times 10 to the, and just count how many. So if the decimal's here, I'm basically moved it all the way to behind the 2. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 10 to the 6. 2 sig figs, right? That was the rules we did up here. And it's the same value. That's still 2 million since that's scientific notation. Okay. Now for 1, we already know that 9 is going to push it up. For this one, I write it fully out. Okay, you might want to rewatch that just to make sure you understand several times, especially come back to it throughout the year when we start doing calculations and stuff. Make sure you understand Sig Figs. We will also be having a lab practical that you want to be prepping for.